So I have some good news and some other good news. The first piece of good news is that I got an email in saying that my Boss Fight Studio Wave 2 Popeye figures are just about in from Big Bed Toy Store, and it takes probably, I don't know, 3 4 days for it to arrive, and then they take a few days to pack it up and then a few days to get out here. So I don't expect it for another week or so, but that's pretty exciting. um, let's see. So my other piece of, and by the way, there's been no announcement of a wave 3 yet. My other piece of good news is that Mezco just announced that they're going to be doing Storm Shadow. And so this would be the fourth G.I. Joe figure that they've done. I saw these figures and I sat on them for a long time, and then finally I said, you know what, I got to go for it. So I have the three on pre-order, have never received one yet, but I am very much eagerly waiting them. The reason is because I've kind of moved past G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe was a figure I collected when I was a child, but I love Mezco, and I have a real soft spot for GI Joe. I've sold almost all of my GI Joe figures. The ones that I haven't sold either, there's a few I haven't listed because they're might be damaged and had to repair them. Right here I have Roadblock, and so the reason I still have Roadblock is because he hasn't sold yet. This one I had to repair this little piece here. I don't know if you could see, but it broke. I've had a few figures where this piece broke, so I super glued it back. And almost every single one of my figures, the torso and the hips are joined with a rubber O-ring, and almost every one of them degraded and snapped. But you can actually buy them pretty cheap. Some people sell them just in two pieces, but I went out and I repaired each one of them. Also, a lot of these figures have a snap right here. It didn't break the arm, but there's like a crack. This one luckily did not have any cracks. But I do have this listed on eBay, and it does. I'm always very honest in my descriptions, and so it does say that it was repaired here, and then the O-ring was replaced. Some of the O-rings were still not snapped, but they were very loose. So Storm Shadow, I actually sold him already, so don't have my original Storm Shadow. The G.I. Joe figures actually sell for a decent amount of money. The figures that don't sell for hardly anything is actually the original Star Wars figures. They don't sell for much. I mean, if you can get them in an original blister pack, yeah, they're worth a lot. But I guess they must have produced a lot of them. But the G.I. Joe figures certainly are far more impressive with a lot more. They've got the elbow joints. They've got some nice shoulder joints, knee joints. So these are definitely more impressive than the original Star Wars figures. So the other, let's see, the other G.I. Joe figures they have, they have Snake Eyes Deluxe Edition. I think it comes with a dog or something. We have Destro, which is an interesting choice. And we have Roadblock, and I'm assuming that Roadblock probably made it in there because of the movie, and with Dwayne Johnson starring as Roadblock. So I used to watch the original cartoons, enjoyed them. I thought if I had a complaint, it would be how pathetic they made the Cobra. So here's one of the movies. I bought this one for $5. I have, I said to people that this is a guilty pleasure, the Cobra, the G.I. Joe movies, but actually, I don't think it is a guilty pleasure. I just think these are good movies. I know that they get really bad reviews and a lot of criticism. I haven't watched this one in a while. I think I only watched it once, but the second one I watched recently a couple times, and I think it's a great movie. There's movies that I thought the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies, the live action ones, I thought they were pretty good. The Transformers movies I thought were trash. I hated them, but I don't know why everyone hates GI Joe, or not everyone, but why so many people, particularly reviewers, hate GI Joe, the movies, because I thought they were pretty good. But these figures, they kind of keep getting moved back. I know it's on the Mezco site. I think maybe Destro and Roadblock are listed as arriving in March, but who knows? So we take a look at Storm Shadow. I assume this is all cloth outfit. I would be shocked if it's not. So it looks really nice. There he is with his sword. Yeah, this is. I have figures with suits that are cloth, all cloth suits, the Mezco figures, but this is a little bit different. This kind of outfit. So there we get a better look. There he is with his mask off. So clearly we have some alternate faces. This is assuredly not a removable mask. This is assuredly a plastic all over the face. But this I would assume is all. I would assume this belt, this thing here, I assume those are all separate pieces. He looks really nice. You got Snake Eyes, got to get Storm Shadow. So I'm pretty excited about this one. I think this is coming out late this year. Oh, December. Okay, so about as late as possible. I doubt it. I'll bet you it'll get pushed back. Mezco often pushes stuff back. More than often, it generally pushes stuff back. So I'm still waiting. I ordered my other G.I. Joe figures quite a while ago, so we'll see when they come. But anyway, so Mezco is going to be coming out with Storm Shadow, and that's pretty exciting.